Good day, children. Welcome to you all in this English class. So today we are going to do the note making, and this note making is very important, and once you learn how to do the note making, then you will be able to study your all the subjects, means the study of your subjects will become quite easy, especially for the students of commerce section. And because while studying economics and BST, they have to make notes. So when you prepare the notes in this form, you will be able to revise your lesson, revise your subject very easily, and it will become very easy and simple for you to understand and learn. So today we are going to do this, and the most important thing in the note making is the title. So after reading the full passage, the whole passage, you will be able to understand what that passage is about. And after getting the idea of that passage, you can give the title to the passage. And then the next thing comes is the heading. After writing the heading, means this you will give, heading you will give to the first passage. You will read the first passage. After reading the whole passage, you will give the title. Then for the heading, first heading, you will read the first paragraph. And then after reading the first paragraph, your concept will be clear. You will be able to understand what it wants to say about the thing. So whatever is mentioned over there, if you want to take out one or two words heading, you can put it over here. And then comes the subheading. And subheading is there under the heading itself. Means the heading is there. Then you have to write some of the forms, some of the note forms, that is in phrases. The phrases will be written, not the sentences. And suppose you have got another thing, means another heading if you get in that same passage. So one will be the main heading over there, and within that first paragraph you will get one more heading, and under that you can write more points. So you can put the subheadings, and then you can write again the phrases, not in the sentences form. Then comes the abbreviations or symbols. So while writing the phrases, if very big words are there, then you can write it in the abbreviation form. And if symbols are necessary, means and, if and comes, then you can make the symbol of and. Percentage comes, so you can make the symbol of percentage. That way you can do the symbols also. And then in the end, after doing the heading, phrases, you will write abbreviations, and abbreviations is written in the rectangular form, not the rectangular form as you used to make in the notice. So this rectangular form will be like this. So this way you will write, I'll tell you later on. So this way you will make, and then you will write key to abbreviations, then you will write the short forms over there, the abbreviations and the full form. Symbols you will put, and you will write the full form of that. And then the numbering and indentation and the numbering. The numbering you will give one number to heading. Then after that you can put the note form in this way and this way. And then comes the subheadings. If subheadings is there, then another kind of numbering is there. And then if you are writing the points under the subheadings, then you will give A, B, C, that way. And then this is only the introduction that is there. And now we will do the note making from the book. And the book you open the Hornbill. In this you take out lesson number 2 from page number 13. we'll do it from page number 13 to page number 15. So we'll do the note making from here. So it will become easier for you to do it from the book, and then when you get the unseen passage, the unseen paragraph is given to you, then you will be able to do it by self. So here again I want to tell you that practice makes a man perfect. As you do practice in maths, in the same way you have to do the practice in unseen passage and note making. And every day if you will do the note making from your textbook that we have already read, if you will make the note making from there, or if you want to do from your BST economics, for the commerce children I want to tell you especially that if you want to do the note making from there, it will become very easy for you. And then for the exam it will be simple, and within 5 to 10 minutes you will be able to solve this. And for science children, you have to practice from both the books that are given in your syllabus. So these books if you do, then it will be alright, because in science you have to write whatever is there in science. Facts are there, and that is very necessary. You can't write anything in your own words. So everything, whatever is there in the book, that you have to write. So that you can't do in that. But PE children can do that, and then legal studies can do that, and rest I don't think you can do all those things. So here we'll take the lesson. We are not afraid to die if we all can, if can all be together. So here we are not going to take this heading. We will make a separate heading for it. So here we'll read the first paragraph. In this paragraph it says, in July 1976, my wife Mary, son Jonathan, 6, daughter Suzanne, 7, and I set for sail from Plymouth, England, to duplicate the round-the-world voyage made 200 years earlier by Captain James Cook. For the longest time, Mary and I, a 37-year-old businessman, had dreamt of sailing in the wake of a famous explorer, and for the past 16 years we had spent all our leisure time honing our seafaring skills in British waters. So here it tells us about their working and why they wanted to go for the journey, because he was imitating Captain James Cook, and he was only 37 years old, and he for 16 years he made preparations to go for the voyage. So here we have not read the whole passage, what I want to say up to 13 to 15, but still we know about the story, so we can put the main title over here. Voyage. We can put voyage. And then after that we'll put the heading. So for this paragraph, and we'll take the second one also. Our boat Bay Walker, a 23-meter, 30-ton wooden hull beauty, had been professionally built, and we had spent months fitting it out and testing it in the roughest weather we could find. The first leg of our planned 3-year 105,000 kilometers journey passed pleasantly as we sailed down the west coast of Africa to Cape Town. There, before heading east, we took on 2 crewmen, American Larry Vigil and Swiss Herb Sigler, to help us tackle one of the world's roughest seas, the Southern Indian Ocean. So this much we'll take, and then we'll take out the heading from here. So whatever I'm writing, your view might differ. So your and mine, because you see it in your own way and I see it in my own way. So here the first heading, what we'll do, we'll put number 1 over here and we'll write the heading. What can be the heading? You are very much clear about it. Preparations. So here the preparations is the heading. Then under this we'll write number 1. Previously we used to write 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 like that. But now we can write this way also. But it is better if you write in this form. 1.1 means this is the phrase for the first heading. So 1.1, here we can say imitating Captain James Cook. Imitating Captain James Cook. So here imitating is a very long word. So we have put it in a short form. We have given it an abbreviation. It's not necessary that if abbreviations that that are used commonly, that are only used over here, but we can make our own abbreviations also. Then next is 1.2. 1.2 we can say dreamt of sailing in the wake of famous explorer. So here Horning seafaring skills. Then 1.3 professionally built wave walker. This way we have done this. Now you see one thing, we have avoided the use of in, to, by. All these are not to be used. If you are using this, then it is wrong. So we should avoid using all these things. Other words are also there that are not to be used. We have to write it in the phrases form only. Means such words we have to write that has got the clear meaning, that will show the clear meaning what we want to say in the first paragraph. So this way we will keep on going. So here we have got two abbreviations. And after this, after doing this, suppose we have done these three from the first paragraph. Then from the second we'll do, so again we'll take out the heading. So we'll read the passage and we'll write the heading over here. And then the same thing we will do below that. And after completing at least 4 or 5, then what we will do, we will write the abbreviations. After completing 4 or 5 paragraphs, we will do the abbreviations. So key to abbreviations. We will write like this and then we will make a box. This way we will make a box, then we will underline this. Then first one we will write imitating. So we will write the full word of that. Then second is professionally. This we have done. So we'll write the full form of that word. Have you understood? Imitating, professionally. This way we'll do it. And for the rest also we'll write, and at least 3, 4, 5 or 6. Only 5 or 6 will write, will not write more than that. So this much I think you have understood, and if you have not understood, then I'll see this again and again, and if you want, then you can do the note making, you can practice the note making, and you can send it to me. So if any of the mistake is there, then I will let you know what all mistakes you are doing. And I think very soon the government is also trying to open the school for those children who want to come and clear their doubts. So during that time also you can come and clear the doubt about note making. And by the time, I think that you should practice this at home, and when you can, it's open for you to come to school for the clearing of your doubts, then you can show it to me, and then I can do the corrections in that, and I can make it, and I'll explain you how you have to do it. After doing this, after writing the heading, subheadings and phrases, notes, abbreviations, you have to write the summary. You have to write summary. So this heading will also we will do summary over here. And summary carries 3 marks. And the previous thing, it carries 5 marks. Abbreviation is of 1 mark, and the title means the heading. Title is of 1 mark, abbreviation is of 1 mark, and then heading and subheading is there, that is of 3 marks. So that comes to 5. And after that, the summary is of 3 marks. And it is very easy to write the summary. You take the points that we had written in the phrases form, so that you can expand and try to write it together, and then you can form the summary. So this way it will become easier for you to write the summary. All those points, all those points that we have taken in the phrases form, those you make it in a paragraph way, and then you can write it in the summary, and this you are sure to get the marks in this. So this 8 marks. 8 marks is definite in your answer, means you are surely going to get 8 marks out of in the note making. So from your side, you have to make an effort to do this, because by learning or by reading the thing, you won't be able to do it, but by practicing, by reading and by writing in your notebooks, you'll be able to do it. So you have to give more time for the note making, and with note making and the unseen passage, your 20 marks. Nobody will take it away from you, so you are sure to get 20 marks over here. So out of 80, 20 marks are definite that you are going to get. So I think this much is enough for today, and tomorrow we'll do the means in the next class we'll do the notice writing, and we'll see what else is there. I think poster is there, poster making is there, that will do. And that's all for today, children. Good day and good luck.